Good evening. My name is John Learned, and I'm the recruiter advisor for the graduate programs here in the College of Business at Cleveland State University. So, if you're interested in any of the graduate programs and you do find that going through one of these is for you, this is the right move for you, I'm going to be your academic advisor until you finish your program. What I'm going to do is give you some brief overviews of all the programs that we offer in the College of Business, how long they might take you, what courses might be wait for you, and ultimately what the cost could be based on those other factors. So most students are ultimately interested in the MBA program, which is the most populated program that the university has. But we're going to go through the Masters of Accountancy programs, Master of Labor Relations and Human Resources, the Masters of Information Systems, and the other offshoot MBA programs that we offer too. So just a brief overview, just to give you a perspective of what we have, how long it may take you, and what ultimately it may cost you, or those are the three big pieces of information that students typically want to know. And you're always welcome to make an appointment with me after this session's over. If you've got further questions or if you want to go through your own personal academic profile, I'm happy to help you out with that. So why briefly Cleveland State? Well, Cleveland State University is a downtown campus right in the center of Cleveland, Ohio. That works very, very well with a lot of the local businesses as far as internship opportunities if you're going to be a full-time student and employment opportunities after it's over. A lot of the local businesses in town do tend to hire a lot of Cleveland State University graduates, including companies like Sherwin-Williams, like Progressive Insurance, some of the larger companies in town, plus smaller companies in town, some of the smaller academic or accounting firms, rather, and other places of business around the area. The College of Business itself, it houses the largest graduate program that the university offers. Like I said, that's the MBA program. But with great faculty working at the highest level that they can. We are an AACSB accredited institution, which only about 5% of business schools in the world are members of this accreditation. And that means that you're getting a specific type of curriculum that's approved by this governing body with faculty that are at the highest level that they can be to teach the courses that are offered to you. So we're very proud of the fact that we have this accreditation, and that means that we afford you a certain level of academic rigor with great faculty to teach these courses. Master's degree programs are becoming the standard over time for students or for employees that go into the workforce. It's becoming more and more common that students go straight from an undergrad program to a master's degree program and into the workforce from there, instead of the typical route that was graduate from your undergrad, work for a couple of years, go back to grad school, and then continue on with your career. Certainly, people still do that, and will continue to do that for the next decade or more. But the shift is younger, with people finishing graduate degrees earlier, and these blurbs, these stats on the screen give you some of those reasons why. So it is always a good time to go back for a master's degree program. If you're straight from undergrad, now you're ahead of the curve at this point as far as what we're seeing as far as our trends are concerned. Um, Graduate programs from Cleveland State University, there are a networking opportunity, they're a professional enhancement opportunity. And as far as the university is concerned, we're local, we're very accessible, we're very reasonably priced compared to our peers in the region. And we offer a pretty wide variety of programs, which we're going to see in a second. So you've got a lot of different options, which is a lot of bang for your buck. So like I said, we're going to talk about the MBA programs. We're going to talk about the accounting programs, the computer and information systems program, and the labor relations and human resources program. The university also offers a small variety of certificate programs. So if you're interested in getting some graduate coursework that's not necessarily a full graduate program, we're not going to go over these today, but I'm happy to talk to you about those if you want to make an appointment with me afterward. These programs, the certificate programs, all marry up very well with the individual master's degree programs too. So if you wanted to do a master's plus an extra class or two or three for a certificate program, there's enough overlap between the master's programs and the certificate programs that you can get extra coursework without doing or an extra certification without doing a lot of extra coursework as well. So let's look at the MBA program. The MBA program is structured in a way that's very similar to most of the other master's degrees that we offer, in that there is a level one that overlaps with almost all the other academic programs. This is going to be waived for you for the spring, summer, and fall 2021 semesters, as we're also waiving the GMAT requirement for all of our master's degree programs. So in everything that I'm going to show you over the next couple of minutes, You will not be responsible for level 1. Level 2 is for people that don't necessarily have a business background from their undergrad. So for the MBA program, that means kind of a wide variety of classes in accounting, marketing, finance, and so on. If you had an undergraduate degree in business within the last 10 years, likely we are going to waive some, if not all of these courses. That is specific to the student. So what we're going to do is take a look at your transcript to see what classes that you've taken, where you had taken these courses from, what institution, and what your grades were for these classes, and then waive them as appropriate. Level 3 is the core of the program. It's what every student needs to take. In the MBA program, that means 32 credit hours. It's 11 courses, an accounting class, a finance class, a marketing class, a human resources course, 4 core management courses, 1 a very low-key team building class, an international business class, an innovation and technology course, and then the capstone course of the program, that's MBA 660. Every student is also responsible for 9 credit hours of electives, and this is your way of specializing or concentrating in something to give you a little bit extra edge as far as your job prospects are concerned, or within the career that you're already in, to help you grow and help you evolve. We like to advise according to what you're actually going to use when you get out of here. So you don't necessarily have to pick 9 credit hours in one specific subject matter, like accounting or finance or human resources or what have you. So some students like to mix and match. Maybe they want an extra project management class and an extra marketing class and an extra entrepreneurship class. You're certainly welcome to do that. It's our job in the advising office to help you navigate what these courses could be and what your options are. So we've got plenty of time to worry about those as far as what classes you take to ultimately finish the MBA program. But again, it's our job to help you navigate these waters. We do have an online accelerated MBA program that's structured slightly differently than the traditional MBA program, in that what is accelerated is all of that 3rd level that I showed you. Now, this is just a sample schedule for how the semesters look. Essentially, we admit students that have a business background from their undergrad, or if they've already finished all of those level 2 courses. And then it's meant to get students through the core of the MBA program in 3 semesters. 2 8-week courses in the fall, followed by another 2 8-week classes after those have ended. You get a winter break like every other student does, and then 4 more 8-week courses in the spring semester with 1 3-week class, and then 2 longer classes for that next summer. We don't give students the opportunity to choose electives for this program, unfortunately, because we do things in the interest of speed. But it is meant to get somebody they've got a business background from their undergrad, they want to get through this as quickly as possible. You can rip the Band-Aid off essentially and be finished in 3 semesters. You can start this in the fall as well as the spring semester, but you cannot start this program, the accelerated program, over the summertime. And there are some other benefits and cost differences between this program versus the other academic programs that I'm going to show you, and we'll get into that in a little bit. Now, the Healthcare Administration MBA program is a business degree focused in helping students grow within a healthcare facility or a healthcare organization like the Cleveland Clinic or Metro Hospital that's not on the patient-facing side. So level 1 is the same. Again, this is going to be waived for you for the next several semesters. Level 2 is slightly shorter than the traditional MBA program in that there's only accounting, finance, management, marketing, statistics, and supply chain management. There's a few classes that are left out from the traditional MBA because level 3 is slightly larger. So the core, the functional core, is very similar to the regular MBA in that the accounting class is the same, team dynamics, marketing, and human resources, but we replaced the finance class with a healthcare finance course, and then 5 more required finance or healthcare administration courses in classes in healthcare economics, healthcare informatics, healthcare laws and ethics. The capstone course of the program is the same, MBA 660, and then you've got 2 different options to finish this program. So there are no electives, but you can either do an internship, which we would set up for you, or if you're already working full-time, you don't have time in your schedule to do an internship, we would just have you take another class from the traditional MBA program. That said, every student is responsible for doing site visits, which it's kind of like job shadowing. These are things that we would also set up for you. There's a faculty advisor for this program that will help set you up with your internship and or your site visits over the course of the school or the upcoming school years. And you'll work with him and you'll work with me to essentially get you out of here, finish your program, and as efficient as possible. Moving on, the Masters of Accounting program, we actually have 2. There's 2 separate tracks. One is auditing, which is sort of an umbrella term because there's a lot of different kinds of accounting and not just auditing. And one in tax accounting, which we're going to see in a little bit. Level 1 is the same. Again, we're going to waive this for every student for the next couple of semesters. Level 2 is like the MBA program, but is more accounting heavy. So this program has changed within the last year or so, and I'm going to update you over the course of this presentation. These classes are slightly different. So financial accounting overlaps with the MBA program, as well as the accounting or the economics class and the finance class and the statistics course. 2 intermediate accounting classes are required in this program, as well as the business law class, which takes the place of MBA 500 in what would have been the MBA program. Level 3 is a managerial accounting class, a tax class, an advanced accounting course. There's also an attest function class, an accounting systems course, international accounting, accounting policy, and accounting analytics, which takes the place of one of the elective classes. You're also responsible for 2 elective courses in this program. So you're looking at 10 total courses in level 3 of the audit track. For students that have finished an undergraduate in accounting, we replace courses in level 3 that you may have already seen as an undergrad. So what we do is really mold and shape the program according to your academic background, what classes that you've taken, and what you could use again to ultimately graduate. Any master's degree or in accounting, the audit track is the best option, but either way, the audit track or the tax course will set you up to take the CPA immediately after graduation. So students will have finished all of the CPA requirements as far as coursework is concerned in total amount of credit hours. And the audit program is meant to get people prepared to sit for the CPA so they don't have to do any extra coursework if you've never taken any auditing classes or tax classes or what have you. So it gives you all of the necessary background to sit for the exam immediately after you graduate. We also offer the Becker CPA Review course, which is a semester-long online course as an elective for this program every spring as well. So students can just kind of get their degree, immediately sit for the CPA, and be ready to go. The tax program is specific to tax accounting. It's not meant to be a broad program. So level 1 is the same. Level 2 is very similar to level 2 in the audit program, is that there's only 1 intermediate accounting class and not intermediate 2, but managerial accounting is in level 2 of this program. Then 4 required tax courses, 3 tax electives, which we will help you find, help you choose, and then 2 accounting electives plus that accounting analytics course that I mentioned earlier. Again, this program you can sit for the CPA if you go through the tax track. We don't typically recommend it to students though, because they're doing more tax accounting coursework than anything else. But we can adjust the program of the amount of electives that you take to sort of give you that background if you like, but or to give you the added coursework that you would ultimately see on the CPA exam. But again, we recommend that students go with the audit track if that's what they're interested in, if they're ultimately interested in sitting for the exam. The Master's of Labor Relations and Human Resources degree is the shortest master's degree program that we have, and that there is no level 2. It's all basically meat and potatoes. So this program is for people that want to work in human resources as a career, or they may already have a career in human resources and they want to grow within that, because there are certain or added certifications that students can get and professionals can get with a master's degree like this. This is modeled after what is known as SHRM certification, which is sort of like taking the CPA exam for human resources professionals. So MGT 601 is a course that overlaps with the MBA program. It's sort of the baseline human resources course. And then an HR analytics class, total rewards, compensation, and benefits, working with unions, working with labor relations, working with contract negotiation, with performance evaluation. So this is a great degree if you want to do a career change into human resources, you don't know where to start. This program will take you the entirety of the way. The Masters of Information Systems is the newest master's degree program that we have, and this is also split into 2 separate levels. And that level 1 is not the same as the other programs. It's a prep program for people that don't have a background in information systems. So there's a programming course required, and then the 3 pillars of this program: systems analysis, database and database implementation, and then networking and computer networks. Level 2, the core of the program, is next level coursework in these concepts. So more systems, more database, more networking, plus some project management coursework, plus some emergent technology classes to sort of look into the future a little bit. And then 15 total credit hours of electives that are required, and multiple tracks that a student can get on for these electives, like data analytics, like networking security. So There is a programming component to this academic program, a computer programming or a coding background that we will give you if you don't have that. But this is not a coding heavy program as compared to something like the computer science program that's offered in the College of Engineering at Cleveland State, which is way more coding based. This is a business degree that gives you some technical background and some coding background, but it is still a business focused degree in information systems. So beyond the classroom, you have me as an advisor. You've got other academic advisors that'll be your first contact and your point of contact if you need anything, if you've got problems with scheduling, you're having problems in some of your coursework, or it's our job to help you sort of navigate through that. Past that, each academic department has their own tutoring if you need it as well. So the accounting department, the finance department, the marketing department, and so on, they can help you through any the nitty gritty coursework that you may be having problems with, getting really granular into some of the aid that you may need past the academic advising side. Past that, the College of Business, global pandemic notwithstanding, we typically try to have as many local employers on campus as possible for networking opportunities, for opportunities to talk about internships. The accounting department, the Student Accounting Association is a good example of this. Every semester or every September, they have a Meet the Accountants night where basically all the accounting firms in town in the Cleveland area, plus some of the larger employers in town like the Cleveland Clinic and Progressive and so on, essentially take over our building to basically do nothing but talk about internships, talk about entry-level positions within their organizations, to take resumes, to meet students. So opportunities like that do happen over the course of this school year too. We try to advertise them as much as we possibly can. So other ways that you can engage outside of the classroom other than simply just taking courses. The application process for all these programs is actually very easy. Like I said, we're waiving the GMAT, we're waiving the GRE requirement for all students taking graduate courses over the next year. So all we would need from you is to apply on the CSU website. The link is right there, but you can apply just going to csuohio.edu. We need your transcripts from your undergrad. So all of our programs require a 2.75 GPA. If you had under a 2.75 GPA from when you graduated from your undergrad, we can start you as what's called a non-degree student. And I would encourage you to email me after this is over, or make an appointment with me so I can kind of walk you through that process. But we need the application, we need your transcripts. There is an application fee that is also being waived for upcoming semesters as well, so you shouldn't have to pay for anything. But none of our programs require letters of recommendation. None of the programs that we require, that we offer require long written statements, long essays. So for the immediate future, because of what's going on with the pandemic right now, we only require the application and your transcripts from your undergrad. So like I said, 2.75 GPA from your undergrad. The GMAT is waived for all students. The online application is the easiest way to do things, but you can still print an application and send it to us if you see fit. And again, letters of recommendation, personal statements are not required for any of the programs that we offer. We're going to skip this slide because the GMAT's also not required, like I said, but this is the cost analysis of what you're running into over the next several years of your life, depending on how long you want to take to go through these programs. And I should say that you set the pace for this stuff. Most students that work full-time, they only take a class or two per semester. And every class is offered in the evening in every program that we have. So a full-time student, they usually take 3 to 4 classes per semester. That's certainly going to make things a lot shorter for you. But it's easy to chip away at these classes at whatever pace you set for yourself. And again, I'm here to help you to navigate through that. Every class is on a per credit hour rate as far as payment is concerned, tuition and fees are concerned. So currently we're about $607 per credit hour. Most classes in the program are 3 credit hours apiece. You're looking at about $1,800 per course. Out-of-state students can expect to pay a little bit more than double that, or around double that. The online accelerated program, which again is just the 3rd level of the program, is a flat fee of a little over $36,000 though, which does include the cost of your textbooks, which mitigates the cost of tuition. The Executive MBA is the marquee program that the university offers. It is our Saturday MBA program for people that have they've worked professionally for 5 to 10 years. They want to get through the MBA program very quickly. It's an 18-month program. I would encourage you to make an appointment with my office to talk about that program if you're interested, but that is a flat fee of a little over $50,000 too. So there are price differences between our programs, but only the special MBA programs like the online accelerated and the executive MBA program. We do offer some scholarships, and financial aid is available for students too. So scholarships are on an academic year basis. You can apply for scholarships in the summer leading up to the next fall, spring, and summer semesters. Um, you don't have to remember this link. The easiest way to find the page is to do a search on the CSU website for graduate business scholarships, and you'll be able to see everything that the university offers for the upcoming school year. You can start applying for those things after you're an admitted student starting in April for the upcoming fall semester. Financial aid is a little bit different. If you ever used financial aid as an undergraduate student, the process is the same. We have you fill out the FAFSA for the upcoming academic year. You can find FAFSA information at fafsa.ed.gov or fafsa.gov, which is at the bottom of the screen. And we do help with students if their employer is going to reimburse them for their courses. So essentially what we do is get some verification from your employer that you are being reimbursed from your classes. And then we would have you pay 25% out of pocket for your courses. And then the rest of the tuition will be pushed back until after the semester is over, sort of assuming that you're finishing your classes, you're going to get your reimbursement after it's over, after you get your grades, and you can just pay us the reimbursement after that. Our financial aid office can help you through that process as well. But that is the programs. Those are the programs that we offer in broad strokes. So if you have any questions, if you would like to make an appointment with me, please feel free to send me an email. And that is my office phone number, which I check. I'm clearly not in my office now due to the pandemic, but email is the best way to contact me. I'd encourage you to get in touch with me if you've got any questions at all. I'm happy to help you out. And with that, thank you very much for watching this presentation. I'm happy again to help you with any questions that you may have, and I'm excited to see you as a Cleveland State student. Take care, be healthy, be safe, and thanks again.